All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. Make sure y'all can hear me. All right, testing one. Let's see, testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. In the place to be. So, let's see if I can get a good location to do this live in. Real quick before I get started, you can hear me. That's what's up. Appreciate that. Zing Chao, YouTube, video. I don't know how this is going to work today because I'm in a different part of this hotel. They get real noisy up here. I know y'all didn't know Vietnam had pool halls, but yeah, they got pool. They don't call it pool, call it something else. But trying to get a good position here because it's raining, and trying to get a good position. They don't have the lights on in here. But as long as y'all can hear me, everything should be cool. Okay, cool. So before I get started, we're going to do our normal procedures. Make sure y'all hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Make sure if you're not subscribed to my new channel, Major Experience TV, go over there, sub that channel. That way you can get in on the videos I'm doing from Vietnam, and you can get some insight on kind of how it looks over here. That's the whole point, is I'm doing the videos, spending the time, is to get you that experience, on a different country's viewpoint and how they do things, so you can, without traveling yourself right at the moment. Let's see, I don't want that, whatever that was. So y'all could, without traveling yourself, hang on. All right, I'm back. I had some technical difficulties. And y'all gotta expect that. I'm in a different country, we're in a different country. You got different Wi-Fi, so like, just for example, the Wi-Fi, yeah, I got on my Wakanda Forever shirt, I guess. I was just trying to find a long sleeve shirt real quick. I didn't mean to look like, Black Panther or nothing. But I guess I kind of do. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what's coming soon. It's gonna shock you a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why you're asking me that question too. We're gonna fill in the gaps because we need some help with some of this stuff. My message today, as usual, is not going to necessarily go with how I titled the video, possibly based on how you're perceiving things currently. So there's no, making you look like this way or that way. It's just my way of conveying information through the words that's already out there, and using certain things a certain way so that I can get your attention. So that's what I'm gonna get into today. And the title's like, it's coming sooner than I thought. So my coming sooner than I thought has to do with not what's coming to America. I'm not clickbaiting. It's all how you perceive stuff. You know what I'm saying? I could say the color red, you're gonna think of a stoplight, possibly. In another country, somebody see the color red, or I say the color red, they might think go. They might think up. We don't know what their culture is, so I can only use the words from the culture that I'm in. And then also, just to let y'all know, if I had to move because it gets noisy up here, it is what it is. I just have to like Ludacris, roll out. Me and my homies roll out. We just gonna roll out, go to another spot in here. It was noisy downstairs in the lobby, so that's why I came up here. But you know, Vietnamese people, real loud. They could care less about, you know, your consideration for the noise, because that's just the culture. Just they talk real loud and fast. But anyway, for those of you that don't know, I'm beaming in from Vietnam. So they got us working like Star Trek now. Beam me up, Scotty. You know, I'm over here. Boom. I'm sending you messages on my taser-looking device. You know, my little stun gun. I can use my verbal stun gun device to help people or hurt people, I guess. So I choose to help people with it. But yeah, coming sooner than I thought. The message. Hit that thumbs up too, y'all. Y'all know the routine. Let's get them numbers up so we can keep this thing popping good. But coming sooner than I thought. My thought this morning, this AM, for me anyway, is y'all's evening. If you in North America, my thought was the positivity, the good things are coming sooner than I thought. If you think of things the way the media is forming things and concreting things into your wiring of your mind in North America, let's say, or Europe, let's say, when I make this statement or have a title like coming sooner than I thought, you instantly go into what's coming. Oh my goodness, this is bad. And that's what I'm over here countering. I'm throwing jabs, setting it up, and then I'm coming with that right hook. Because otherwise, I'm just going to drag my energy all up into the same cycles that the media got you going in. You know, all of the social media stuff has everybody trapped into. While you're being trapped with this media mania, it's also rewiring your brain. And then your brain is rewiring your heart patterns and your health. And then your heart has everything to do, the brain and the heart connection has everything to do with what you get out of this life in the 3D, in this physical form. So if your heart-mind connection is constantly interrupted with all the stuff that you view, that's why they say viewer discretion advised. You know, your viewers, these two things are your viewers, your lenses, your goggles, your eyeglasses. Kind of sounded Denzel, your eyes, you're just looking to my eyes, you know, sounded kind of Denzel-ish. I can't do Denzel impression that good, but one day I'm gonna do it. I got Obama down, I think, kind of a little okay, but you know, I'm gonna have to get up on my impersonations. But your lenses, how you view things, that's also how you rewire, because that's why they teach you were taught something in school. So use the word taught, past tense. Taught, what happens to a rope when you pull it tight? It gets taut. It can't expand no more, okay? That's why they teach you, and then later on you call it, oh, I was taught this, I was taught that. You were stretched out as far as you could go, okay, with that training, and that's your expansion level right there. So if you wired in at that expansion level right there, you're done, son. That's a wrap. That's why people stay in their habits forever. There's no getting out. Why do you keep doing that bad thing, man? It's like, that's a family curse. Ain't no family curse. You've been taught that stuff, and then once you concrete it in, it's your actuality. It's your thing. You know, Isley Brothers. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Yeah, now it's your thing, okay? So that's how that works. You were taught in school. You were expanded out in a certain fashion and format to tap you out right there so you can't expand no more. You were taught how to spell. I've been over this before, so anybody who's just now watching this might be new to you, but you were taught how to spell. Do you know what spelling is? Okay, think of witches. What do? They cast spells. But why were me and you taught spelling all through primary, kindergarten, primary, all the way up, how to spell, how to cast spells with these words. Just for example, you take the word words, plural, put the S on the front, and now that word now says sword. So you're using these words as swords. That's how words cut, okay? That's how words can heal people, protect people, and then words can cut like a sword. So double-edged sword. It cuts both ways. So that means no matter which way the sword comes, it's a cutting sword. What meant to not do nothing else but cut. So when I use this title up here, I'm talking about, like somebody just said, Major, clickbaiting us. Well, you could call it that, but I wouldn't call it clickbait, because the primary function of me using the English words that you use is just to inform you of something. It's all up to your mind and how it's been wired. Whether you know it's been wired that way, or whether you caused it to be, or whether you didn't, it's still on you how it's wired. It's on me how I'm wired. No matter how it's wired, you're still going to fall into the same trap of the outcome of the wiring. And I really meant to say something else, but your words that are being formatted, that we're using to format sentences, we're talking about clickbait. The words that we're using are very, how should I say it? In English, they're very monotone, okay? A lot of other languages are on other wavelengths. That's why they have all those inflection points. You see how I'm talking? I'm just talking like this, and I can get a little excited, blah, 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 but we do English like this, right? Okay. Other language, they're like, well, I don't know, all them different frequencies is coming out. They on digital, we on monotone, but yet they trying to, English ties everywhere in the world with that language. So for that reason, everybody will be all monotoned out pretty soon if that occurs. Now, there's nothing wrong with knowing English as long as you keep your first tongue, but when your only tongue is English, therein lies some of the problem. So what's coming soon for me, based on what I see? Opportunities, more opportunities. Not only here in Vietnam, but here in Vietnam, in America, in Canada, in South America, wherever my feet land, more opportunities. That's the only way I'm seeing it. So I got my ups and my downs. I got to recalibrate my thoughts. I got to fight stuff off. I might get in the mirror and shadow box, fighting off thoughts, try to get outside that thing so I can counter it correctly. But I do what I got to do to keep it moving. So, like I said, no clickbait here. It's just information. It's all based on how you receive it and how you perceive it being applied in your life. Like they always say, you got a glass of water, half the liquid is here, right? It's halfway up. So to you, is it half empty or is it half full? It's your choice on which route you're using to see what position the glass is in for you. It's not nobody else's job or position to tell you whether the glass is half. A lot of people gonna see a glass, that's half empty, man. Can you put some more in there? Now me, I'm like, oh, we almost there. This bad boy filling up. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna use some Bible stuff and cup running over, it's pressed down, shaking together, running over kind of thing, okay, when you gonna start using that in real life? When you gonna start seeing the glass half full? Or you just gonna keep saying, dang, I'm running out. This isn't good, I'm getting low. Nah, man, my stuff keep piling up. I don't have to see it physically piling up, because up here, I'm constantly trying to rewire the thoughts, you know what I'm saying, to keep that elasticity of that frequency beaming through my head. But like I said, I have my bad days too. So I just gotta, get that lemon and make some lemonade or something. put some sugar cane up in there. You know, I ain't using no white sugar. Just so y'all know, white sugar granules back in the y'all can look it up. You know, I always tell y'all do y'all own due diligence, but white sugar granulated, the little fine granulated sugar that some people, you know, you use to put in your coffee or whatever. In the 20s, I think it was, for a period of time, they used to use that. See, that was the byproduct of another sugar component, and they was using that because it was falling all on the floor and on the table. They used that to put in sandblasting machines to clean out industrial, like aluminum machinery and stuff. They was using that as sandblast medium. So, just by somebody's idea, like, you know, it's still sweet. It's dangerous, but it's sweet. But yo, people like sweet stuff. Yo, package, scoop that stuff up off the floor, put it in some bags. We're gonna call it white granulated sugars and put a price on, see if it sells. Ever since then, it's been selling. That ain't even real sugar. Just FYI, I'm just trying to inform you that ain't real sugar. So if you're using white granulated sugar, do your research. That's why people getting diabetes. They be dying from the beaties, from the sugar. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really look through, look past, look over some stuff to see the horizon, because right now they got it so cloudy and mucky. All you can see when somebody posts a title is doom and gloomism. And I told y'all a minute ago, I ain't doing no messages about, my energy don't reflect doom and gloomism. I ain't trying to bring nothing on me extra that ain't already coming this way. I got enough to deal with. I ain't trying to think up more stuff. Well, every time we keep looking at those messages and watching them videos and relishing the thought that I might have to go rogue, I might have to survive out here in the jungle, I might have to, well, you should already just be doing that as an exercise, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying don't prepare for nothing. If you wasn't prepared, then you'd be preparing right now. But if you was already in the exercise of being prepared for things and it's just general, then you would already be in motion with that stuff. So it's not about rush to go give it. By all means, if you think you don't have any alternatives to get food, let's say, because you don't know how to grow nothing, even in some pots, even if you're in an apartment, they got erectable growing sets that are vertical. You can go look online, man, and stuff. I don't like to deal with Amazon too much, but I'm just saying they can ship. They do good service now. That I would give them, you know, any high-end governmental-owned company has good, can have good customer service. They've kind of figured it out since the post office escapades. They've had a lot of years to figure out how to lock people in stuff. But anyway, governmental. Anyway, just break the words down, you'll see what I'm saying. So, you got all of these things, and I got sidetracked by doing my little joke, so I'll get back around to it. Y'all know how I ramble. And if somebody remembers what I was on, bam, I got so many things running through my mind. Try to share with you, kind of overload, you know, even major can get overloaded, major overload. But anyway, I was saying you can grow vertically, stuff in your apartment. They got growing sets that you can put in the corner. You put your grow light. So there's no excuse to grow food. It's just whether you think you got time. I think we're about to get some noise. People coming up here to play pool. But I'm going to keep rolling to the, I don't say to the fat lady sing no more. To the fat dude start singing. But there's no excuse other than knowledge. Okay, so if you don't have the knowledge to grow your own stuff, that's on you. Okay, so running to the store to stock up on stuff when they got wild foraging books out there. You got food growing all around your house, all around your apartment, all in the trees, all in the woods. Now, has your brain been overwired into believing? See, believing is being coerced into thinking a thought some kind of way that wasn't necessarily your original thought pattern. So if you've been coerced into believing that the store is the only route to get food from, then by all means, go stock up, okay? Because you're kind of handicapped. Now, I can, and I'll probably do it on my other channel, Major Experience TV. So make sure y'all sub that channel, Major Experience TV. Seriously, sub that channel, because when I go over here in this jungle, I'm gonna do a wild foraging video, and I'm gonna show you all the leaves and stuff, and I'm gonna just pick them up and eat them. Okay, I'm gonna show you some leaves over in this region. You got to know the ones in your region over there or wherever you at. If you in Belgium, if you in Canada, wherever you at, there's wild foraging books that people have put out that's going to show you exactly what's in your region that's edible, what it look like, what it feel like, what it smell like, what it tastes like, the edges of the leaves, how they're pointed. It's going to have pictures. Get you one with color pictures. That way you don't make no mistakes. You can easily see what is what out there and how to eat it, how to tea it, make tea out of it, all this nutritious stuff you can do from some leaves on the tree. Where do y'all think they got the idea to process food from? From nature, from Mother Nectar. You say nectar instead of nature. That has to do with Ma'at. That has to do with the Kemetic sciences application of spirituality stuff. But I'm not gonna go all up in there. So they're about to get all noisy up in here. So I'm gonna start moving out of this area. Because they're going to be playing the game. Let me see if I can find somewhere else. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But as far as growing food and as far as being mentally aware of your ability to get what you need when you need it and where you get it from and what it looks like, that's what's been corrupted. That's what's been taken from you, big time. So imagine if you grew up like that. They could tell you, we're gonna close the store. You're gonna be like, and what's your point? And so why is that supposed to bother me? Why is that supposed to panic me? What? Look, I'm telling you, even the toilet paper over here is different than America. In America, you can shake the toilet paper and it flakes all off. You see little debris flying in the air, right? Toilet paper don't do that over here. So everything is something, somewhere, and it's different than where you're at. But you got to find the route to adapt to where you're at so that you can keep moving. So, like I said, the title wasn't no well, I guess if it was clickbait, that's not my goal, is to clickbait people. I'm just using this crazy language to, convey what I'm trying to convey. But I hope y'all can still hear me good, because over here the Wi-Fi works floor to floor. So as I'm walking down to the other floor, my Wi-Fi might change. I might have to connect to this floor's Wi-Fi. So y'all let me know real quick. Am I still sounding loud and clear? Let me turn on some lights up in here, because saving energy. So they just turn the lights. Yep, in the hotel. They need to get them little sensors, so you just walk through. Maybe I'll sell them to them. See, there's another opportunity. Sell them sensors that turn the lights on when people walk through. But anyway, audio, visual is still good. Thank you so much, M. Bryant. But yeah, like I was saying, my title for everything is always going to be catchphrase, kind of, what's people being in like, what's up, Major? What's going on? Well, what's going on in your head? That's how predictive programming works. That's how marketing works. I didn't come up with it. They already was doing that. They got that one down to a spiritual science now. Predictive programming. And then when they hit you with the real thing, they know which way you're going to go with it. They know when they hit you with shortage, you go uppage. You go spin. You go deplete your resources out of fear. And that's why they keep doing it. That's why I'm anti that movement now. I don't roll like that. Most of my messages have been kind of spiritual / metaphysical slash Kemetic sciences, Hebrew, biblical. I'll mix all kinds of stuff up in the gumbo. I don't even care. There's no language etiquette I'm using. I'm just coming out with the energy part, and whatever you want to call that piece. You don't like the word energy because it's new age. Well, you in a new age. If you're using English, every day is a new age. Every minute is a new age. To be honest, every time you get from minute to minute, you're in new age. You're older now. Your vehicle suit that you got on, called your body, is in a new age. So if you don't retrofit it for the new age they preparing out there, your vehicle suit ain't going to endure the switch over. So that's another thing that's coming soon. You're still outfitted to 19th century tech. When they do the 20th century, you're out. Horse and buggies, you don't see no more on the street because that their automobile got on the road and pushed that on out. But they already knew that was coming 150 years in advance, because I say this before too. When King Leopold went into the Congo, King Leopold from Belgium, he went in there to procure the rubber trees. See, the rubber trees grow naturally in Africa. I think that's one of the only places they grow. Maybe Cuba. I think Henry Ford was trying to do his own rubber plant over there to produce his own tires in Cuba, but he couldn't get past the way people's culture was. They don't work like Americans do, see? Americans been programmed to work 9 to 5, lunch at noon, go run down the street, get some, come right back, blah, 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 blah. The weekends here, baby, we're going to party, then back to work on Monday. That's the programming, okay? Other countries don't roll like that. They don't roll like that, so you can't conform their wiring to your protocols if they've been centuries and centuries in advance programmed that way. So hop, skip, and jump. Now, however you're programmed right now is how your vehicle body is going to perform in this new age they're rolling out. Now, you can go into all of the other theories and beliefs and programs of what you believe is occurring. That's a program too. That's been programmed too. Now, if you go into religious texts, you'll see real quick, the most predominant religious texts in North America, let's say, it's not predominant over this way by any stretch of the imagination. It's here, but it's not predominant at all. So if you're banking on everyone has heard the good news of the gospel, and then the end of the world gonna come and then you're gonna get raptured up, well, I can walk on the street right now and say a couple words to people. They're not gonna know that name, they're not gonna know that book, that verse, that scriptures, a book of scripts. You get it? Movie scripts. So that's what your life is, a big old movie. If you don't write no script, if you don't write no treatment for your life, then you just own their script. But anyway, there's a lot going on with all of this stuff that you need to be aware of. Coming soon part, I see some people tuned off because they thought this was a doom and gloom message. Majors don't roll like that. So sorry. So you're not going to be on my channel and hear no doom and gloom. Now, if you want me to talk about recent news stuff, it's going to be hard for me to do it because I haven't been watching. I don't know too much about what's going on. I think it's some celebrity stuff going on. Blah, 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 blah. Same usual distractions. But I'm trying to, let me reverse polarity, that word. I am moving in a certain direction, and I'm not moving backwards or side to side. I'm going straight ahead. And like I told people before I left the States to come over here, nah, I ain't scared. Why? Well, scared of what? You only got so much time here anyway, and none of us know what time that is. So whatever you's gonna be doing, you better be getting about it. Like, period. You really gotta man. So, like I said, every day you got to be. I'm talking about men and women and children, everybody. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. I'm sorry, it just popped up. Look, everybody in your house got to be going forward every day. You got to be team move forward. I know that's hard to do because everybody around you is on different, even in your household, people on different channels, different frequencies. Maybe you started out with the fam like, yo, let's all be on one team and let's put in together. We can grow together. Everybody get a new house. You get your house this year, we save up again. The group buy somebody else a house. Everybody end up with a new house, right? That's how they doing it over here. That's what, when I start showing y'all, I'm showing y'all some videos on my new channel, Major Experience TV. You seeing some dirt, you seeing some cool, you seeing some ups, you seeing some. So it's people here that live low, and it's people over here living beyond anything you can imagine. Like, you trying to figure out how'd y'all get all this money up in here. They got hidden wealth over here. The reason why is because culturally they keep it in the family. They support each other. They stacking together. North America and some other countries, home of individualism. When you get individualized, compartmentalized thinking, the outcome is the same. You own your own. You ain't got no backup. So everybody, oh, I want to be free and freedom, and you ain't free nowhere in this planet you go because you in this bodysuit. What? You can't be free. You in 3D. There's no freedom. You in the suit. How the suit work? It get a cut. It hurts. Blood comes out. It's depleting. It's always degrading. You're losing weight. You're gaining too much weight. You can't get no balance. Your head hurt. Da 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 da. As long as you in your body suit, you will never be free from this level. So get that out your head. All this freedom, land free, home of the brave, that was programmed into you. Now, if that's all you got, go with that. Y'all know how I get down. If that's your thing, then do that thing hard. They say, take the Confederate flags down because of this and that. No, I don't agree with none of that. Major don't agree with that. They say, oh, Major, that's bad. No, that's my opinion. You do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. Because when I do what I do, I don't need you coming over my spot going, oh, you can't be doing that. We want to take your statue down. You got a statue of a black man holding a sword. We want to take your statue down too because that's inflammatory against our race. Nah, everybody do your thing. Hey, how you doing? Do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you your statue is this. All I got to do is not look at your statue. If I know your statue over there and it reminds me of something bad, why I go that way? I travel a different route. Why can't it be that simple? Why everybody got to be at everybody? Like, if you believe or you live a certain way, religiously or spiritually, somebody always got to say something, right? Well, that's not, people that tell you the right way never tell you, they never start out like this. Wow, I respect how you see things. Can you tell me more so I can understand why you think what you're thinking before I open my big mouth and say, blah, 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 you got to go this way and there's no other way. See, that's the kind of world that's a problem. That's problematic. Every day, recycling, causing division, problem. And until stuff gets reprogrammed.
Oh yeah, that is beautiful.
Thank you. And a guy can walk by and say, I'm beautiful. See over here, look, the program is different. A guy can tell you handsome and mean it. That don't mean he gay. He's just telling you what he sees. He's handsome, man. Wow, you're handsome. He ain't know. He got a wife and kids. He ain't trying. In America, if a man called another man handsome, oh shoot, you on that download stuff. Uh-oh. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I worded my video, this live, a certain way, and people already reacted like, what's going down, what's about to happen. No, for me, it's already happening. My shit going selling upward. You know what I'm saying? I got storms. I gotta survive. Sometimes I gotta throw my life raft out there with my little supplies in there, float along so I get another boat. But I got that experience and I use it. And you know, the whole purpose for me doing these videos is just to somehow put enough good energy out there that it reciprocates, and then people start generating good energy stuff, good results, positivity. You can't be positive 24/7. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's a utter. You have to be utterly stupid to believe that 24/7 you're gonna be positive. No, that's a lie. 24/7 that your mind gonna keep working, and that you're going to keep running into roadblocks in here, and you're gonna have to have your scripts ready for that roadblock. You pull up to a police roadblock. What's your script? You already prepared for that in advance? Here's my ID. But first, before I give you my ID, the script I prepared was, why are you needing my ID? Because I researched the law, and it states that I'm not required to show you my ID unless I've committed a crime or if there's an intent to commit a crime. So why do you need to see my ID? That's a script that you prepare before you get to the roadblock. So if that script dismantles the roadblock, okay, and you're able to drive through, oh, sorry, sir, we're just doing a little neighborhood check, and oh, I understand. Keep it 100, officer, but you can check the rest of those people back there because I'm legal. You can run my tag and I'm good to go. Can I get through the roadblock, sir? Boom, you go through the roadblock. That's because you got your script ready. If you don't have your script ready, you might end up in some other situations that you wish you had a script for. And that's all I'm telling y'all about my messages, is that I'm promoting, and I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm promoting people to move forward, period. So when you see me travel in Vietnam, don't take, oh, Major got some money and he over there living in Hammond. Okay, that's part of my journey. It takes resources. Shoot, y'all can send me some money right now. I'm gonna put it on the ground. That's a good investment. I'm putting seeds in the ground with that. So that's just investment stuff. That's just producing more good. The goal is to produce more good results than bad results. Who wants bad results all the time? In order to get good results, you got to step outside of your box a lot, okay? Even, look, if you want to start traveling the region that you in, go see some stuff you ain't never seen before. That's how you get your box starting to be unpackaged so you can get outside of that. Why they don't make houses with round rooms? I'm just asking a question. Does anybody know? Because the circle of life promotes positivity. Squares make you stop and turn. Stop and redirect your energy every time you get to a corner. Every time you got to redirect your energy, you lose focus. Every time you lose focus, you might get refocused on another message that's streaming through while you keep turning these corners, being distracted all the time. So this stuff is in place around us everywhere. It's called confinement, mental confinement, programming, keeping you boxed in at all times, even with the designs and shapes you use every day. You think it's so cool and nifty. It's got a programming mechanism to it that keeps you, and that's why I can't knock people in a jungle region living jungly, if there's such a word. I'll make up my own words. Y'all know I don't care. Somebody write that down. Acting jungly. Yeah, I said it. I said jungly. Yes. So if I can't knock how they live. No shoes. Got the little loincloth on. Sitting on the floor. Sitting on the dirt. Bugs running around. Go hunt. Go. clean water, clean air, no rent to pay, nothing to worry about, just gotta go scratch up some food for the family, and that's it. They ain't got to deal with all this. So yeah, we thinking, oh, I got this cool Wakanda shirt on, you know, I got these glasses, so convenient. Oh, I can see better. You know, we got some good gadgetry and stuff. I got my shoes on my feet and blah, blah, blah. Got some AC. And so, man, I ain't never going to live like that. When actually, in fact, you can't live like that because the program been so overwritten how we have to have things, okay, a certain way that now you're stuck like Chuck. You spend your whole lifetime unwiring. They done wired us with programming so deep, you got more mental wiring in there than you do veins. And they say your veins, if they pulled your veins out your body and hooked it all together, stretch that out, it'd go for some miles worth of infrastructure you got in your body. Veins is infrastructure. So if your brain activity is wired more than that, that's a lot of wiring to rewire. Sometimes you just got to cut them wires. Yeah, you like a bomb technician, you just got to cut the wire. Boom. Blow that ship out of the water if you had to. You build another one later. But at least when you build a new ship, a new thought pattern, you get to design what that is. But if you keep taking all this media, keep taking all this celebrity stuff on top, keep taking all this, did you notice that ain't no celebrities telling you anything that's going to promote your life for the better, but we still go to their movies, pay that money, Netflix them, do this, do that, and watch them and think they so, Now, Kevin Hart's funny, okay? Certain people got some huge skill sets. Certain musicians and stuff got crazy data banks worth of memory up in here where they got songs they done wrote in their head. If they could just spit out a catalog of music, song to song to song, based on memory, that's genius level kind of stuff. Now some people, oh no, that's Bobby Boucher, that's the devil. He giving them power to remember all. That's genius level, because I can't remember all of that stuff. Come on, man, I don't care who made them do it, what spirit got them to do it, that's still genius level kind of stuff. It's like, wow, how you gonna spit like that? How you spit bars off the cuff and make everything fit and work? And I just ask you a question, threw a name out, and then you rap on it and make a 15-minute song. Look at the dude, what's his name? Black Thought? I think that's his name. I forget who he's with. The Fugees, or he was one of them groups. Black Thought. Dude can just drop bars for like 15 minutes straight and just go and go and go and go. That's genius level. He ain't talking no crazy go kill people. He's talking real stuff he got in his mind. And so anybody who can do that, man, that's genius level stuff. We got to get to the place where our thoughts is genius level stuff for our environment, okay? We got to get to a place where we can create the environments that we want. That's the whole purpose of being here, is not to be in peril, not to be in torment, not to be always on the outs, right? Why would anybody come here and just say, yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for, a pit stop to hell. This is right up my alley because I really wanted to do, suck at living life here the time that I have to be here. Nobody's saying that. Yeah, I'm just making my life the most miserablest life ever. Nah, everybody's wanting something. Even the cat in the jungle, trying to get the bigger stack of bananas up the tree. Trying to get the coconut tree got more coconuts on it. Trying to get that bigger fish he sees swimming out there, but it won't bite his hook. But I'm gonna get him one day. Everybody want more, okay? So that's what's coming soon. If you with me, if you get with me, your script, your scripture for yourself, your narrative, if you wrote one, like I've been harping on, you better write your own narrative. That's what you need to be focused on. All this other stuff, man, just take a little season. Just like if you in the book called the Bible, okay? I'm gonna talk some people's language. If you're using the Bible as your living roadmap for navigating this terrain, you're using the Torah, if you're using the Tanakh, if you're using the Quran, whatever you're using, 7-day event, I don't care, whatever book you want to use, just use it. Whichever book you're using, then you shouldn't be here on this video listening to me about nothing. N-U-F-F-I-N-G, because you should take a season and just fully absorb whatever it is that you focused on, the scripts you're using to parlay your life here, and you should become that thing that the book or the information or the scripts are talking about. No different than an actor or actress reads their script and they become that character for that movie role. They literally mentally become the embodiment of the character that they're playing to get the full expression of the character to come out. Okay? Some people call that channeling, but ain't nobody yelling at actors for channeling other beings through them. But you just sit there and watch that entertainment where they enter into your body mentally, and they're reflecting a vision back to you. That's what the word "tain" means, and then "ment" always means the mental. Entertainment, okay? Governmental, govern the mental of the people. We have agencies set up to do that. That's what they do, to govern the mental of the people. So you got to really get outside of the loop, okay? And then look retrospectively at the situation, instead of being inside the loop or the box, always looking around like, yeah, I'm in the box. Some people don't even know they're in the box. You got to realize you're in the box. I'm in boxes. I got to keep kicking mine down. I see the corner coming. I want to keep going straight. So I don't want to turn left. Well, I want to keep going up straight and then turn left. Go straight again. Turn left. Straight again. Turn left. Redundant. What they call that when you keep doing the same thing expecting a different result? They call that insanity, right? So why I want to keep being in the box? That's what needs to be coming soon. The title of my live, what's coming soon, or whatever I title it, something about something coming soon. What's coming soon for you? That's a question you need to ask yourself. Yeah, what is coming for me? Do you believe the hype and what they say is coming? Because I did see this the other day. I'm not going to say the channels, but some people posted power grid down, USA. So something happened in North Carolina or something like that, Pennsylvania, North Carolina. But it sounded like if you just read the scripts that you've been on this whole last 2 years or more, about getting prepared for this big thing that's coming, then when you see power grid down, America, USA, blah, 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 you think, oh, it's starting, oh, run for the hills, Billy. Okay? It was just one area. Look, you should be already set up mentally. If the lights go out right now and you ain't got no more electricity for 2 months, are you going to survive that? If you gotta figure out if you're gonna survive it, no, you're not gonna survive it. If you go, that ain't nothing, 2 months, I do that in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? What do I need lights for? Now, some people need medical machinery that's keeping them alive. So in that case, yeah, you do need electricity. So you better go get you some generators, some solar power. You better go get you everything else you need if you want to hang out here for a couple of clicks longer. But outside of that, you know, have you even thought in your mind, are you a counter puncher? Or do you just take so many blows like they trying to throw at you? They hitting you. They be hitting you. They hitting you in the gut. They hitting you upside the head. And there's only so many blows your body can take mentally. Because stress will kill you before anything will. Too much stress, that's the hidden killer. That's the assassin. That's the disease assassin. Stress. Your blood operates on frequencies. You got liquid, crystallized frequency stuff running through your body. And the more negative frequencies hit your blood, the more dis-ease, not disease, break the word down, dis-ease occurs in our bodies, okay? So that crystalline blood that comes out, that's why you shouldn't be giving blood. And them vampires, oh, we pay you money for, I can go make some money cleaning some flow, wiping, cleaning, detailing some cars, polishing stuff. No, I got all kinds of skills. Painting heavy equipment, instructor for this, instructor for that, buildings, man, I ain't gonna give you my life crystals so I can get some paper, fake monetary instruments, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta break this stuff down and you gotta start buzzing on a different frequency, because the blood in your body is actually even programmable. It's water. Look this up, y'all. Don't even take my words as the end all be all. Water is programmable. Yes. So they did some tests many a moon ago, and they did heavy metal music played into a glass of water for a certain amount of time. Then they froze that glass of water, okay? Then they played like some easy jazz, relaxed music for a certain amount of time on another glass of water. They put it in the freezer and froze that. So when you take the frozen liquid out of the freezer, they magnetize the crystals, and they got the pictures of this online. You just go look it up. The crystals of the heavy metal music were all distorted. Like, think about a snowflake, perfectly designed snowflake, little beautiful, snowflakes fall and look like sacred geometry symbols. If you magnetize a snowflake, it'd be like sacred geometry. If you don't know what sacred geometry is, then I'm talking French to a bunch of Chinese. But if you go look up sacred geometry, you'll know what the heck I'm talking about. The flower of life, hexagons, octagons, hexahedrons, and all kinds of stuff, okay? Go look some of that stuff up and what that stuff means and what kind of energy it promotes. But these crystals that they magnetized and looked under a microscope, they were all distorted and ugly looking. Like, they were like, oh, that's the heavy metal. Now, if you're into heavy metal, I ain't nothing against you. I'm just saying what the science found. Then on the jazz music, the easy listen music, or the classical music, the snowflakes were well balanced. They had these sacred geometry shapes. Water is programmable. Liquids in your body is programmable. Whatever you take in, your body is programming itself to what you're taking in. And then if you got 15 different levels of intake, media, reading newspapers, watching horror movies, reading horror novels, just run the gamut, violent movies, shooting people in the head movies, playing video games, shooting people, all this stuff. Your blood and your liquids in your body are being programmed to those frequencies. And you might be a nice person and everything, but they say the freaks come out at night. Y'all know Houdini had that song. Freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. When the right time comes, then the freaks will come out at night, because their blood and their liquids been programmed to do things opposite of what your true nature really is. So this is a fight. You can say spiritual fight. It's not about the body and stuff. It's about principalities and rulers of darkness and all this other stuff. Yeah, it's about that, because that's who's playing the fiddle. The Pied Piper. That's the media. That's the Pied Piper. Y'all remember the story? All them little stories, that's actual programs that's going on. Okay? All them little bedtime stories that they used to sing from different cultures, or put there as a programming tool to already instill fear into fearless beings. So when a baby, look, I'm proving my point right now. Y'all don't have babies, y'all know about babies, y'all can watch babies all over the place. A baby 1 or 2 years old, got no fear. Walk straight off a table and fall on the ground, bam, bust their head, boom, no fear. They will learn not to do that again because they don't want to feel that again, but they really don't need anybody to tell them, don't be scared. They already come packaged with no fear. Some people say, no, they don't have any information. Well, that's the problem. When you get the wrong information programmed into this big supercomputer, then you get a whole bunch of wrong intentional events that occur residually and repetitively. So that's the world we're living in right now, the program realm. So I'm gonna just say, rolling up on 1 hour, because I'm long-winded with this stuff. I'm gonna just say this: if you can do anything to assist yourself with now, if you love the leeks and the garlics, now if you're in the Bible stuff, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you love them leeks and them garlics, okay, because that's all that was given to you, just like certain cultures was only, maybe certain people groups only had certain body parts of an animal that they could eat, and the rest had to go to the king or whatever, okay? But if you like the flavor of what you got, then keep putting that seasoning salt on it. If you don't like the flavor, change the flavor. Everything up to you, everything up to me. Fearless like a baby. You know what I'm saying? You got control over your body if you grown it, and you got control over your mental faculties. Well, you got some control. You know, we working on getting more control, because you'd be stupid to say that you in control. Your name ain't Janet Jackson, and you're not in control. And that's why you could say, a lot of people will substitute, they'll say, well, God's in control. And then just let the wheel go and let God. Okay. Well, you supposed to be the God of your life. You supposed to be the one who's deciding what's righteous and what's not. You come prepackaged with it, okay? You're the one that's supposed to be deciding if you're going to harm somebody or help somebody. It's not that difficult to do. So, yes, you are the deciding factor. There's a reason why they're after your mind. They after it because you're the deciding factor. You are the control agent of yourself. But the trick is make sure that you don't ever realize that's what the case is. That's the perfect trick. How do you subdue something that's greater and stronger than the one that's trying to subdue? You have to trick it into submission. You have to make examples of things to keep everybody else in compliance. So drastic measures are taken to make sure that you see vividly, ooh, that's what happened. Let me shut my mouth. Let me shut on up then. Y'all don't want that come to my house. Man, you're already on borrowed time. Let them come to your house. Wow, shoot, what you got a door for? If you don't want nobody come in your house, build a house that don't have no doors. And be all up in the box. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can get in, nobody can get out. And nobody make you put no door that open with hinges on it. You put a hole, close that up then. Otherwise, don't complain about it. They come to your house. So, but who cares? If that's the only threat you got, oh, I say something righteous and they gonna come to my house. Well, hell, they coming to your house anyway with them taxes. They coming to your house anyway with taking those fines out your pocket because you went 3 miles over the speed limit. They coming to your house anyway, making sure you can't never be the true owner of it because you don't even hold the real title to the house. So stop complaining, get outside the box, realize with your real eyes what is going on, and then make your narrative. Mine for today was something's coming, it's coming soon, sooner than I thought. Yep, this level I'm moving up to is coming sooner than I thought. That's the vibe I'm promoting. That's where I'm at. That's where I'll be. You know my address. If you want to hear them kind of messages, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. Join us here for this kind of talk, this kind of movement. Because I ain't talking about nothing else but the real. If you don't like to hear the real, based on the numbers, most people, my viewers right now, don't like to hear the real. You want to be in fairy tale land. You want to be in, ooh, that's scary land. Ooh, I got to go prepare for something land. So, do you really think all these people preparing gonna survive something as horrific as what they're saying is possibly gonna happen? You'd be better off spending your minutes enjoying what you have accomplished thus far, getting full use out of what you got, and then day to day promoting that same idea until the lights get shut off, till your lights is out. Because that's how life is anyway. I don't even have to be here doing this live because I may have not even woke up this morning. There's nothing that says you got a guarantee on wake up. Okay? The hotel can do their wake up call at 8 a.m., but you might not ever wake up from your sleep pattern. Ain't no guarantee. So do you think what you're vibing on now is some kind of, if you want a guarantee to doom and gloom, keep thinking about that until it manifests itself for you. But if you don't, and you want something different, you want to enjoy a couple of minutes out of the day, or a week, or a day, or half a day, you want to enjoy all of that, by all means, go do that. And then promote that type of energy in and around you. Actually, when you do that switch over, the bad energy that's been around you will start dropping off because they ain't got nothing to munch on no more. You know, them energy vampires ain't got nothing to suck off of no more because misery loves company, okay? Misery loves company. So anytime you got hurt people around you, they gonna hurt people. And when you got people that got mental illness stuff, that they had opportunities to go get counseling stuff and they chose not to, that's on them. You need to get away from them. Because they ain't gonna do nothing but promote the same type of energy that their outcome is determining that they get. This energy stuff, whatever you want to call it, you can call it chi. You know, in Asia they call it chi, the chi energy. Okay, that's your inner energy that you can actually turn. It's almost like I'm thinking of the Indian version of that. So you got chi, and then you got your I forget which chakra it is. I'm a little rusty on that. But you got a chakra, and it talks about it in the biblical, turn on that fire within. The fire within is one of your chakras. And it's there to burn up chaff in your body. If you turn it on inadvertently, and you don't know how to turn it off, you're going to be going to the hospital. It's that kind of intense heat. I haven't been able to activate mine because I don't fully comprehend everything, and I'm not going to activate it until I do. But you just got to know that that's there. And it's there to burn up chaff in your body so that you actually have a longer life existence in this realm to complete the goals and the projects that you was here to do, not the ones that you've been working on, painting the house project and beautifying this, but that's not really the projects we was here for. That's just like sideline stuff to keep you busy and focus on other things. But, you know, for those of you that listen to this video or this live later and you say, you know, this person is the only way is this type of spirituality and blah, 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 I'm just going to say, you know, leave your comments down there, let everybody critique it. You singing to the choir, because I got some bars I could drop on you. I got years in the game, in that particular game, and if I go get unrustified with those scriptures, you know, I'll be done bloodied some people up. You can use it as a two-edged sword. It can cut good and it can cut bad. So be careful who you wielding swords around, because you might not know you with a master swordsman. So that's why I don't tell everybody everything, and I don't tell everybody to go my way, and I don't tell everybody to read my book and this book and that book. I just tell you what I've done, and if something you can pick out of there beautifies or betters your life and helps you go further, faster, or get on with your journey the right way you're supposed to be on your journey, then by all means, pick that thing out and use it. Because everything I say don't fit with everybody. It ain't meant to fit. Just no different than stuff in the world that you go do. Some people don't like smoking. Some people love smoking. Some people hate potatoes. Some people love potatoes. You see, so we all got our little this and that's. So you shouldn't be so critical towards somebody else that's different, because everybody you come across is going to be different. Now, I will say this, and I'm making this statement bold and clean. When I'm going to make this religious statement, there's a difference between religion and spirituality. I'm going to make this religious statement. When all of these churches in North America, the 5 that's on every street corner, come together on a Sunday to eradicate poverty in their neighborhood, to better the mindset of the people in the neighborhood, to beautify the neighborhood together and work as a team together, I would never go back to that train of thought, because there is no proof that it works. Otherwise, if it was, we wouldn't be discussing this, because we would already know it worked. There's no second guessing. Intellectual capital don't do no good in the physical realm until it's applied. So you can know all the scriptures and books that you want to know, all 66 of them that they gave you, because there's way more than 66. They've been removed, redacted, revised. Anytime you read something that says revised copy edition, that means the copy of the original was even revised. So you're not ever reading the actual original document anyway, because they're telling you at the bottom, revised copy, okay? But if all the churches in America, the ones that's on each corner together, ever opened their doors and came together to do something beautiful for the neighborhood on a regular basis, they could even cook dinner for the block, throw some money in the pot, cook dinner for the block. Who should be hungry with all them churches? Y'all got me all up. Yo, I'm coming at you. I don't even care. I care. I care. I'm going to do like Monsters Incorporated. I scare because I care. Okay, you got to go watch the little cartoon kids movie. Very, very, very prolific cartoon. A lot of symbolism in there. It's not good. But anyway, I care. That's why I scare. So, if all them churches come together regionally and start taking care of the city, start taking care of the block, start taking care of the hood, start taking care, and just come bring everybody together, boy, I'll jump up in there, arms wide open, let's do this. But if you just want to keep talking and not putting no boots on the ground, and all your members coming from outside the community anyway, I ain't got nothing to say. Don't give me the book, because you're not doing it. Don't give me no scriptures. Try to run me off by thinking you're profoundly stating something that God Almighty told you to tell me. No. Proof is in the pudding. Put your money where your mouth is. Put that boots on the ground, and it shouldn't be nobody hungry in America. It shouldn't be nobody doing bad in America. Why is the focus on governmental? That's what they're there to do. And then the focus isn't on these local churches that's sitting up shop. They didn't set up shop, got their big buildings, and unfortunately, you can't even get into one of them unless it's Wednesday or Sunday. Yeah, they don't give you a key card so you can come to the house of God, the house of the Lord. You don't get access to that only but on prescribed days and times. So, this is just stuff to think about. I'm just rambling. Make you think. I'm not telling you to change your way. If you got a groovy church you go to and you like the feel of that Sunday, where they wear the big hats, in I'll say the brown people's church, you got different cultures within the church circuits, and you got subcultures, and you got a whole realm of governmental agencies all up in there. It's all administratively correct and formatted to keep everything administratively correct and formatted like a corporation. So anyway, I'm not trying to. Yeah, Max, why are Sundays the most divided days of the month? That's an age-old question since churches have been popping up. It's not even me saying anything. It's just that's y'all know it and I know it that that's the way it is. Um, it's like that, Run DMC, and that's the way it is. Do 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 do. But yeah, it's 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 something to think about. It's something to, because that's one of them programs. The reason why I'm talking about that, that's one of them programs. If you want to go really deep in what you believe, you got to cut some of them programming wires that led you even to that belief. Like you got to go outside the boundaries of the whole thought of what you believe to go physically find. You need to go find the evidence of what you believe for yourself. Then I would say, yes, let's roll. Let's do this. But I didn't know this before. I didn't know that you needed to be like that. I didn't know. I had no idea that what I was doing was rewiring and fusing things together in such a way that it was just going to keep me constantly locked in some patterns, okay? So you just got to, for yourself and for your journey, you just need to definitely research that and come to grips with what you need to come to grips with, not what everybody else is doing. Not your family, not even your spouse. If you're already in an arrangement, I call marriage arrangement a contractual arrangement because that's what it is. You think you married out of love, but technically once you sign that agreement, that contract, the marriage certificate, you in contract. That's why you got to pay money for it, and then you got to pay money to get out of it. So we're not even we're not even in right agreements with the agreements that we in, because we don't have the knowledge. We're not seeking the knowledge to make sure before we sign on the dotted line, we know what we signing. But anyway, this line done went long enough. I hope. Let me see what y'all talking about real quick before I get out of here. I know I done went rambling, then went off on a tangent. That's what's coming soon, is Major's tangent, I guess. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, my stream was hopping around. Like, am I clear, everybody, or do I need to change my Wi-Fi? It looks like y'all messages are coming through. How's my stream looking? Okay, cool. Thanks, Braxton. So let me see. Yeah, I'm still in. I'm in Da Nang. I like quoting stuff from the movie Tropic Thunder. So if y'all hear me talking some crazy stuff like Lincoln Osiris, I'm going to another character, try to talk like a black man, even though I'm Robert Downey Jr. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but a thing. If y'all hear me go into some character like that, it's from that movie Tropic Thunder. I always think about that movie when I'm here in Vietnam. And so anyway, let me see if I can answer energy. I've seen God and Jesus. God is everything as above, as below, the yin and the yang. That's what's up, AKA She Know. Yeah, look, like I say, when I spit, okay, when I start dropping bars, these kind of bars, it don't mean stop doing what you're doing. It just means this is what I'm doing. So don't ever stop doing what you're doing because I'm saying what I'm doing, unless what I'm saying I'm doing can benefit you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not selling y'all nothing. I don't sell wolf tickets. If you old enough, you know what them are. But I don't sell wolf tickets. I don't sell stuff saying I do this and then I really do that. Like if I say I'm getting out of the box, and then y'all see me in another country, boots is on the ground. That's what I'm doing. So that's how you need to rock. I'm gonna just say that. Like it's not just me, because we need to rock like that. When it's some we stuff, we can get some things done. When it's some me stuff, I can only get things done as fast as I can get them done. You limited. So we're gonna get down the road with some things. I'm gonna keep talking, keep spitting whatever I'm spitting, you know. And hold on, somebody asked me something. Homie Slice, Major, do they have basketball? Look, man, yes, they got basketball. They play tennis. They play golf. They got resorts that you just gonna be like, huh? That don't make no sense. Look, y'all gotta subscribe. I see some names I ain't sent before. Y'all need to subscribe to my new channel, Major Experience TV. Okay, sub that channel. You're gonna see me. You got videos on there right now showing you some of the big city stuff, and then I'm showing you some of the village stuff. I'm also gonna start showing y'all some multi-million-dollar homes, some million-dollar homes, and I'm gonna show you some jungle, like just some little houses, you know, so you can see the contrast. The opportunities exist all over the world, almost in every region, like they do over here. The only opportunity that doesn't exist is that your mind is telling you it exists. That's the lack of opportunities we typically have coming from the North American mindset, which is brought on by our captors, blah, blah. You know, I could go into all of that stuff, but we are a captured species. I just want you to know that. So until you start getting uncaptured up here, you just always going to, you know, be right there, if that makes sense. So I'm bringing you some footage from this region. I'm gonna go look at some pagodas, which are like the temples, so y'all can peep those old temples out. They got 1,000, 2,000-year-old temples over here that you be like, yo, that's crazy. They built that? Like how? Whoa, okay. Yeah, they got some 7 wonders of the world over this way too. They got every sport you can imagine. They don't play it like we do. There's pool halls, pool tables, hockey, soccer. They don't have, they play basketball, but they don't have professional basketball teams in Vietnam. Vietnamese people kind of short. The basketball goal have to be about 5 foot tall for somebody to dunk on it over here. So that's probably why they don't play basketball. You know, golf. They got golf clubs everywhere. They got resorts everywhere. They got real poor areas, and you got high-end, super, like you don't have enough money to walk down my street areas. People driving $1.5 million cars over here in these big cities. There's a bunch of wealth over here. Go check out some of my vids on Major Experience TV, and I got some videos of like just rolling down the street so you can kind of get a visual how stuff looks. And then you can, I got another couple of videos that show me, I think downtown, going up in the tallest building in Saigon, Vincom Tower. I think it's called Vincom Tower. That cat is a billionaire, super duper billionaire dude here in Vietnam. There's about 7 of them, and he's one of the 7. He owns Vin Homes, Vin Fast Electric Cars. Y'all look that up. Okay, you about to eat something? Yeah. Give me something. Hook me up, bro.
They have fish noodles.
That's cool. Yeah, about to get some chow. You know what I'm saying? Got to get a little nutrition going on. Get some nutrition popping. But yeah, y'all. That's all I want to say. I said a lot. That's enough to digest, I think. I appreciate you subbing the new channel, Major Experience TV. Y'all can see my hair. I got to go get my ears out of the pond again, but now I'm in the village area, so ain't nobody touching my hair around here. I might get a line over this way, that's it. But I got a barber in Saigon. They young cats. They into rap music. They into all this stuff, tattoos and all this stuff. I got a video on there. Y'all see that little spot, and you know, they cut good. They do a good job with even my hair. They be doing the fade and all that stuff. So I'll just give me a line, wait till my dad say you always gotta go get your ears out of pond. That means go get a haircut. So I'm gonna get my ears out of pond soon again. But until then, y'all just gonna have to endure the night with looking at Major's kinky. Yeah, it's supposed to be kinky anyway. This hair wasn't meant to be straight. This hair is supposed to be just, we be trying to, you know, fashion it, make it all. It's supposed to just be there. That's another program. Maybe I'll just start, you know, give me some braids or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll just go tribal on you. Go back to my original Filipino, ain't no Native American, Indian, Aboriginal American, okay? So Philippine and Aboriginal. She upstairs. Yeah. So that's all I want to say today. I appreciate y'all being on here, and y'all got the likes on super steroids. I appreciate that. Drop some comments on this when this post. Drop some comments, right? Because it helps the algorithm. It does all this. She's on hi. Yeah. It helps the algorithm get the message to more people. But whoever see it. Whoever don't. Ain't nothing I can do about that. Hold on, homie slice. Oh, the modeling thing. No, that was a relationship thing. So about me modeling over here, I wouldn't get a modeling gig in America. Don't nobody roll like, don't nobody just say, yo, Major, you want to model my line of fashionable leather bags? We'll take all the pictures, take you out, do this and do that. We want a different look, blah, blah, blah. That was a relationship. So that's what happened with the modeling thing. And they actually got some more stuff for me to do with some car stuff. So I'm real excited about that. Doing some, yeah, we got to fix that. I got to have some roundness going on. I can't be out of round too bad. But anyway, the modeling thing, that was just, I wasn't looking for none of that. But, me representing people's brands with my look in a region that doesn't see me, they don't see my face. You can't find me everywhere around here in this whole country. You can see African people in certain spots, okay? They hang out in certain parts of the city, the big cities. Like people from, not Uganda, but I'll think of the name, but Nigerians. Yeah, so Major Safety Team at protonmail.com. I'm multitasking. Major Safety Team at protonmail.com. That's how you can reach me. But there's no brown looking people like me walking around this country. There's going to be somebody somewhere, but there's very few, like some handfuls of people this color walking around Vietnam doing anything. So being an anomaly actually is one of the greatest opportunities you can have, is when you're different. Now some people say, oh, you're different, you're outnumbered. No, when you're different in a culture that's interested in knowing about people and new things, you become like a visual piece of art for them to look at. Like, they want to ask you so many questions. Where are you from? Why are your cheekbones high? Why? Let me feel your hair. They touch your hair a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so they don't have access, except for TV, to touch and feeling, actually seeing somebody. When I walk on the street, they double take all the time. They can't, who, what? How is this guy? What is he doing here? Even the police, they won't touch me. They don't even know what to say. They don't know what to do. They just, they can't even write me a ticket or make me pay a fine. Or they don't even know what to do with me. So last time I was here, 4 years ago, so when you're in the village, you got to take your ID and give it to the government place so they know you're here if you're an outsider, okay, in these little small towns. If you don't do that and they keep seeing you, they might approach you and ask you for your paperwork, blah, blah, blah. Well, you can only be here for 30 days and then you got to go, okay? Unless you got that contract to say marriage certificate to a national. That's why I'm telling you, the marriage certificate is a contract of commerce. So that means you're connected to one of theirs, so then you're okay, all right? Otherwise, we don't want you here that long. We don't know what you're up to. So everywhere I go, like right now, one of my biggest opportunities here is representing people's brands as like a look for their company, like their cars, their car brand, or their home, their villas, because when I suit up, throw my suit on, I look okay. I'm a different visual marketing tool for them that they don't have access to. They can't just call somebody and they're, hey, come over here and do this for. They don't even know who to call. So that's one of my main opportunities, is literally making resources come in just based on who I am, as opposed to what I know and this, that, and the other. Now, I will say, for people who want opportunities abroad, I'm gonna have to do a whole live just on that, because that's a whole nother hour talk, because it's a lot of opportunities. It's an opportunity for a lot of different nationalities, but for brown people in particular, it's more than you know. Like I said, we the original peoples over here. Anyway, you Asiatic too. If you got this color, you Asiatic. Okay? Say, no, you Hebrew Israelite. Okay, whatever, but you Asiatic Hebrew Israelite then, whatever you want to call it. You've been to, this color got the whole world on lockdown, but the trick has been to say that the other color is the one who's predominant, or what you say, you're the minority, and that's all a trick. That's all a big trick. So everybody, even Caucasian people, y'all need to know that's a trick. You go to Central America and see all the people. When you get off the plane, you're gonna see everybody look like me or darker. You're gonna have spots of whiter or lighter people. When you get off now you go to China, you're seeing all the Chinese that been whitewashed. But if you go up in the mountains and the farmland region, you're still gonna see the dark Asians. Australia was like that until they went in there and what they do, they call it cleansing, where they go in and cleanse. They call it cleansing, ethnic cleansing. Okay, that's where they kill off a certain brand of people in the region so they can take over. So that's what ethnic cleansing is. So that's what's been going on. They've been whitewashing, ethnic cleansing at the same time to reduce the numbers, to keep being on top of the game. So when you don't travel, you don't even know this, but when you get off the plane in Brazil, you get off the plane in the Philippines, come on, man. The lighter people you see, they the mixed race, okay? They mix with Spaniard and the dark race that was originally there. That's how look, I'm gonna get off on a whole nother subject matter, and I gotta go. I'll tell you what, y'all drop in the comments when this thing posts to remind me, Major, do your next live on original peoples or where are dark-skinned people at in the world? Because and to all my viewers that are not colored or dark-skinned, look, I love you just the same. You know, we can reciprocate all that back and forth. But that lie that's been told for so long, you tell a lie long enough, it becomes a truth. So that needs to be discussed to all the races so everybody can see, oh, okay, we've been bamboozled. Yeah, that's not good. We need to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? So everything can be in balance. Otherwise, everything's going to be out of balance. That's why they keep running the narrative back in the States. Cops only kill these kind of people. These kind of people are the bad guys. They're always robbing and shooting folk. That's what that's for. It doesn't mean that it does not happen. It just means that that's what that's for. It's programmed that way. But I'm getting tired. I appreciate all of y'all. Let's see, Miss Candy, Jay Think a Lot. This is better than the Netflix show. Look, Jay, it's better than the Netflix show, but why ain't I getting $50 gazillion a month for my videos? No, I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking. I appreciate you. Yeah, ethnic cleansing. Well, they do the Braxton. They do that in a lot of countries. Ethnic cleansing. They've been doing that since TV been on broadcasting and stuff. So that's what that routine is go throughout the lands and cleanse certain people groups. You know, if all the Aboriginal Australian people is dark with the curly hair, and now they're all white with straight hair, you got to ask the question, where did all the Aborigines go? How'd they get them gone? Did they ship them out, offer them jobs on another island, kill them, move them to the outer limits of Australia where you can't see them? I mean, where are they at? Where are all them original people? So those are questions to be asked and answers to be found out, for real, because that's how they keep that upper edge rolling like that. And I'm not a biased type commenter on subject matter, but I am a truthful commenter for subject matter. And I do know, based on just the basic research I've been doing, that the things we've been told and taught are not true. They're fabricated. About 90% of them, fabrications. Thomas Jefferson, for example, you know, he wrote all these people that are in his story, not your story, his story, books, wrote memoirs and kept logs and kept all kinds of stuff, right? And they have that stuff in the National Archives, but you can't check them books out. You got to go read them and write the information down. You can't take pictures, blah, blah, blah. But Thomas Jefferson, he actually wrote some notes about who he was dealing with in the Americas, the tawny people, the dark, tawny brown peoples that are predominant through this region. We're trying to figure out how to take this over from them. They tell you right there, man. That's not even me just saying it. That's what's in his story if you go find it. But I'll do another live on that stuff, and we will break up. Maybe we'll do a live on the breaking out, because here come the Blasian right here, Tawny Brown Blasian. Say hello. You don't want to say hello? All right, later. Peace out, homie. But we'll have to do a breakout session, and I want all the Caucasian people, we'll say white people, okay. I want y'all involved on that talk too. It's for everybody. See, the only reason where we can all do well is to release the information and everybody knows it. Okay. Okay, I'm coming. She's a little messenger.
Yeah, you come upstairs, Daddy. Come upstairs.
But yeah, the only way we're gonna really do well in this third dimension thing they got going on here is to break this information out. So this isn't a divisionary thing where I want white people, oh, I'm not watching this channel anymore. No, I'm for everybody. Hispanic, Asian, Australian, Swedish, Italian, whoever. You got my back, I got your back, I got your back, you got my back. That's the way it should be. Now, the only way for you to have my back is you have to see who I am, where I come from. You can't be family with non-family, okay? So people, we all really in the same family group, as we all got bodies and eyes and ears and stuff like that. We are a little different. When you melanated, you might be a little different spiritually, and that's what we'll get into on the talks and with frequency and stuff. And that's why you got to understand we've been targeted for certain reasons, okay? Once you get that, then you'll be like, oh, okay, well, shoot, I see exactly what you're talking about. But until then, you can't see exactly what I'm talking about or what other brown people are talking about all over the world, because we talking, but we ain't being heard because the media got the microphone for certain people to talk through. So anyway, I'm saying a whole bunch of, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but we're going to do a live on where people groups come from, why that's important, and then we can tie that to other figures that we've been trained to believe in or not believe in, or blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. We can get into all that discussion if y'all like that kind of stuff. I do. I dabble in it. I'm not a professor by any stretch of the matter. I'm not, but I got a little information that I can share on my research, and then we can roll out from there. So I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to write their own narrative. I want everybody to be out of the total control of what's controlling them, keeping them down, and just so you can be free in your mind. And you ain't gonna never be free from your body till you out of here, but at least you could be free in your mind to get to the places you need to be at and things you need to be doing in this realm. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, drop those comments when I post this on the comments. I don't want no comments where we divisionary. We just spitting facts. That's it. And the truth can never be walked back. It is what it is. So once the truth is established, it's only move forward from there. You either drop out or move forward. But anyway, I'm for all my peoples. No matter what you look like, no matter what your situation is, I'm for all y'all. So that's why I drop these videos and spend my time doing this. So I appreciate C. Marie, Miss Candy, Miss E if she's on here, Kenneth Brown, everybody on here, Max, Jay Think a Lot, Michael Dixon, Holmes, Homie Slice, Jacqueline Walker, It's Beer Drink, definitely, Lenny Love, Braxton Spivey. If I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. I'm probably not Clarkson in Japan. What's up? I gotta roll. The mini me is coming to, I gotta go?
I have to noodle.
Okay,
Upstairs.
I have to go now? Oh, I can stay here? Okay, I can stay here for another hour?
No, I just wanted to stay here and then we will go.
Oh, you want me to go upstairs though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? The little mini boss came down here and told me I gotta go. So, say bye everybody. All right, appreciate y'all. Stay tuned, drop them comments, and I'll hit y'all back shortly. This is Major signing off for another kind of cool video.
Peace.